lines are going to be problematic. You already know. Guys, we got beat up last week. We got beat up. Oh, we got beat up.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. And look at this. Right away.
Good job. Oh, guys. Who got it? Who got him? 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 Who got him?
Away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in
Who got him?
practice.
Oh.
He didn't carry it over into the game.
He just 22 got him. He just 22 got him. Bam! Oh, shit. Yow.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Taylor. Flush to his right. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays. Those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Job, Thumper.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I see you, Thumper. Thumper was getting it.
After the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so.
Job,
I think in most cases, just down a touchdown. You know, nice. I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get out.
Let's see. Riley.
The game plan we expect to try and be aggressive on their first series.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks.
Good job, Jordan Hicks. Let's go.
Set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Jordan Hicks, you still getting it done, son.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Man, so maybe this blessing in disguise because it takes away that little funky little angle.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Spinning past him. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked.
Wow.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That's true.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So he splits the uprights. It has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, gun!
Back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time.
Job HS22.
Maybe got a yard up to the 40. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally. You can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Boy, look at HS22 is hitting, boy. Good gracious.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go! 3-19!
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing. Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Looking to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Snap as they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
3-19!
They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Yeah. Easy throw right there.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go now.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down.
Good job,
just
Rope.
inside the 20
Job, DD.
and the 19.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
Take it to the second
all
quarter.
together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
See another play as time has run out on this first quarter. 10-3 the score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Damn it.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow
God
here.
damn it, not again.
He's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown.
Me, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Nobody. Okay, don't. We can't call that.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
That's crazy, man.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Steps away to his left. Taylor hit, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly.
Oh, look at this shit here.
Wrong, is it? Because you can handle it.
And now look at this. Big gain to the fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
Oh, boy.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down, Taylor. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go down.
God damn it. God damn it.
Dalvin Tomlinson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big scorer, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And nothing good. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Taylor looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
Hold on to that. Way to hold on to that. Normally you drop those. Semi. Oh my God.
First down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down.
Oh, God.
An incomplete.
What kind of
Crisis
throw was
averted.
that? Oh,
Almost
Jesus
picked. Instead,
Christ, man.
2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah,
It's a
he
bad
wasn't really
throw.
going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
I know, man. Yeah, I mean,
a reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Oh, a battle
what a great catch. That's what I'm talking about.
Of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10.
Go.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. They go with a screen to Yeldon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Good job. John Mayberry.
Here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Oh, concept. Nope, that's not what I want. Formation. Pistol.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor.
God damn it. Oh, boy. You guys, god damn.
Now the Giants will
This
stop
can't
play as they
fucking block.
take a timeout
Oh, boy.
defensively. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, boy.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space. Maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense? The long handoff. Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start with one of the best rivalries in the NFL. Dallas on the road in our nation's capital. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Cam Newton has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Marquise Lee, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail that one to
Derek
the visiting
Carr is
Oakland
still there.
Raiders.
He stinks.
Anthony Miller,
Damn.
a touchdown reception. In our game, it's Tyrod Taylor who's been on the offensive in the first half. His guys have the lead as we send you back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good job, Kung Fu China-san.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Guys, you guys aren't blocking worth a damn today. Damn. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
On inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On third down, Taylor.
Oh my God, this guy. Oh my
Incomplete.
Boy,
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it
Boy,
loose,
these
didn't
guys.
they? Really cut loose.
guy plays somebody that's 1-5. Yep, he plays somebody that's 1-6. Kidding me?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
The handoff to Barkley.
Good job. Hey, you ain't getting away from the thumper.
Yardage on this one, back to the 13. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it
That's the
leads
thumper.
to a
You ain't
third
getting away
down.
from that guy.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw.
Good job.
It is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle.
Job way to knock it down,
sustain
Jordan Hicks.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball. Like
Of course, they
we
get
saw
ready to
there.
have a
I don't know, the
90-yard
rhythm
punt
seems
right here.
off.
I mean, you can
And the
count it.
Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Whoosh. Now it appears we're going to get whistles to stop a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Damn, boy, you look like a troll.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw.
God, where are you? Oh my God, where is this guy throwing the ball? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Where are you throwing the ball, man?
You know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball
Come on,
thrown,
man.
and react to it very quickly.
Where are you throwing this? He's open. Oh my God, what a horrible pass. What a horrible pass. What a freaking horrible pass.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Throwing again.
Oh,
And
this
on
is
the left
guy.
sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head
damn.
linesman. Incomplete.
Oh
So the
my
ball
God,
a little
you
late
guys,
getting
what are
there.
we
It's
doing,
third
man?
down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle.
Jesus
All right, needed
Christ,
to get that
man.
shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
take your word for it, my man. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner.
Of course.
When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Of course.
New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They go play action here on 1st down. To Barkley.
Oh, look at Sky.
They showed off the athletic. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now we've got a giant player here. Slow to get after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Oh, damn. You're right, man. You're right. You'll be back in there. You're right. You're all right, man.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard
job, DD.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, it's Ray. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Job, Key Sweat.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Taylor.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, incomplete.
Wow.
Nearly the pick
Oh, Tyrod Taylor, man, what the hell are we doing here, man? God damn.
Interception before, almost happened.
Damn, they played robber. Wow. I mean, there's nobody open. There is nobody open. Man, just run the ball. God, I mean, just run it. There's nobody open.
He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landing.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, Thumper, man, we need you to come up and get this guy.
His performance on the ground. That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Good job. Way to get there. Way to get there, Barnett.
Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They'll drop the throw. Open man right side is Ingram. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Way to come up, young Riley. Way to come up, young Riley.
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Coach Riley's routes.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Timeout. Let's oh, I just got a feeling, man. I got a feeling.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Fighting his way through contact.
Job, Shark.
He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22.
Good job. Concept.
for 6 since coming back
He
out
is
of the
not
locker
6.
room.
I hate
It's first
when they
and
do
10.
that.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Damn, what that
When we
dude?
see those runs
That
to the
guy's all
perimeter,
over
we see
the
those runs
place.
to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Slow.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
Job Hines.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
All right, you got to check out of this. You got to check out of this.
Slow.
Hike the ball.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And brought
Job
down
Hines.
before they're inside the 25.
Oh, hold on. We got somebody. All right, let's give him this one.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Slow.
And they'll run it here.
Oh my
And his
God
first
damn
carry
it!
loses the football. And
Oh
he's
my
got it.
God damn it! Oh my God, what are you
Well, he's
fucking
not
doing?
the starter coming in, getting his first carry
Oh
off the bench.
my God, are you
That's not the
fucking
way to
kidding
earn more
me?
carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally
You fucking
sharp,
kidding
stay
me,
ready.
Metcalf?
And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The offense takes the field, and we turn
Damn
our
it.
attention to Saquon Barkley. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a
Watch.
tremendous nose
They
for
gonna
it, doesn't he?
score. You watch what I tell you.
Pile up yardage and
Watch what I
find the
tell
end
you.
zone. That's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once
Here we
more.
go now. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out
Damn.
of that spot they want to
Good
get
job.
into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy
Damn,
cutting in
Barnett.
that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen.
Good job.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down
job, Barnett.
stop by them.
And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 15. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the third quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp.
Good job, Sharp. Way to check out of that. Way to check out of that.
Start the drive, 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Slow.
This is Hines, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Taylor.
Good job.
Out right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, these guys. Let's look at this, shall we? That's a fucking 1st down. Take your 4th and 4, man. I mean, they just cheated you. They just cheated you. They just cheated you. That's a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Flush to his right.
Get out.
He can run for it.
Cheating bitches. Take
and
that.
The drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action, it's Taylor. And he almost had it defensively.
Wow.
Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Well, certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out come the Giants. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. Room to run past midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 6. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now some space to operate. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because
Hines.
those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I told you I had a feeling. I just had a feeling. You was going to come in and give us a spark.
Point after here coming up. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Try and start this drive in the air. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Giants on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
Back to throw here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
It's a pick 6, and of course he doesn't catch it. Of course. I mean, it is.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, got 3. All right, here we go.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They're going to look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's
how does that happen?
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Blue 90.
Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete.
How are you
there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the ball...
This. Wow. Wow. This guy's confused. That's my rook.
Bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go. 319.
They'll set up to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Set. Green 30.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, You line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, he just was unsuccessful.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. A road win in the National Football League.